Shalom. I'm Michael McCall, reporting from Jerusalem. I'm here with one of the largest delegations ever to visit Israel.
An incredible experience it's been since day one. Just experiencing a whole new world for me.
You got Brooklyn, Uptown, and the Boogie Down here in the land of milk and honey.
This has been a wonderful trip to Israel for all of us.
Shalom for Israel!
One of the cornerstones of AIPAC's work is educating members of Congress through a trip to Israel to experience the country firsthand. Hello, I'm Arnie Christensen, AIPAC's Managing Director for Policy and Politics, and I'm so excited to be standing here in the heart of Jerusalem. During the pandemic, we found creative ways to continue our work virtually, but what a difference it makes to be back in Israel with a delegation of more than 40 members of Congress, including new members and senior leaders from both parties.
Somebody may have told you about Israel, but if you don't go there, you really will not understand it.
You know, I've been bringing freshman Republican members to Israel for more than a decade, and I think it's one of the most important trips they take. I always tell my members it's a life-changing trip because I've experienced that with it.
Most members that come here, while they may have known it in their head, they leave it in their gut and in their heart.
As a freshman coming to Congress, everyone has said this is a trip that you have to go on. It's life-changing, and I can tell you it was very life-affirming.
So to be here in Israel and to be on a trip with our colleagues and to get to know them on a personal level, that has been an unforgettable experience.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I have the honor of introducing the Prime Minister of Israel, Mr. Naftali Bennett.
Members meet with leaders and officials on all sides of the issue and from across the Israeli political spectrum.
So last night we had the privilege of having dinner and hearing from the ambassadors to Israel from Bahrain, from Morocco, from the UAE, and also the foreign minister from Israel. And never, in my experiences in the Navy, would I've ever imagined having all four of those gentlemen on stage at the same time.
And when we, debate policy at the committee level, I think the sanctions should remain in place to recount stories. Well, when I was in Israel, I saw this, or I talked to this person or this leader, and I think it gives a lot more credibility.
It's one thing to talk about shared values. It's something else entirely to be experiencing those shared values when we meet with this diverse government, be so committed to the same things that we care deeply about at home.
Members visit some of Israel's most vulnerable communities, from the Gaza envelope to the Lebanese border, to better understand the threats Israel faces and the value of American security assistance to the Jewish state.
As you can see, a rocket fell right approximately where you guys are standing.
You can't learn about Israel in a briefing book. You've got to come here, you have to see it to understand the reality and understand what people in this country face every single day.
What would we have done without the safe room, without the Iron Dome? I can't imagine my life without these two.
I'm a mom to a 9 and 11-year-old, and hearing that those kids are constantly living in fear to me was enough reason to help support the Iron Dome.
You know, I served in the military, I was in Iraq, and I very much know what it's like to live under that threat of rocket barrage. We did not have a system as advanced as the Iron Dome system that is behind me when I was overseas.
5 seconds. You literally have 5 seconds. When there is a rocket firing in your way, we're going to provide continued funding for Iron Dome because this is how they survive.
So everything I've heard on this trip has confirmed the concerns we have about Iran, about their malign behavior in the Middle East, frankly, all around the world, with their funding of terrorism.
They don't care about people, they don't care about peace, they care about terror. And they're doing it through their proxies, whether that's with Hezbollah, with Hamas, in other countries as well.
We're at a terror tunnel near a village at the Lebanon-Israel border where there was a coordinated effort from Hezbollah to build 6 tunnels that would be able to infiltrate Israel.
Pretty extraordinary to actually be inside the tunnel and to see just kind of the lengths to which they will go as they plan to attack.
I mean, look, when you go down in that tunnel and you understand that that tunnel is over a mile long, and what it took to build that tunnel over 12 years, the amount of effort that it took to do that, the amount of money that it took to do that, to do harm. Instead of taking that effort and actually do good.
The technology that allowed Israel to discover this tunnel and 5 others was partially funded by the U.S. defense budget. It just sinks in when you see that, what the impact of our funding is to help keep the people of Israel safe.
Israel's our great ally, and our bond is always stronger when members come here.
They no longer say, what will Israel do? They started saying, what will we do? Meaning Israel and America thinking it as one.
So I'm so grateful that I was able to come and attend and feel and have a deeper understanding.
And every single one of my colleagues needs to understand that, and I hope takes advantage of the invitation that I know goes to every single freshman who's elected to the House.
I'm emerging from the AIEF seminar a happy warrior for Israel as a Jewish state. I am more convinced than ever that the survival and success of Israel as a Jewish state is a moral necessity.
I'm walking away with a better, stronger resolve to do everything I can to provide the support to Israel and show them that the United States unequivocally stands with Israel.